Switch this around.
Muscles of the shoulder and torso.
Go closer.
Chicken wing on the
A lot
back.
of people think your trap muscles are just up here.
It's the
but
diamond shape.
It's a whole diamond shape.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Trapezius.
So it comes all the way from up there over to here
That's trapezius.
and down here.
Yeah,
Right? It's all of that nice.
when they do.
You gonna stop goofing?
Okay. Okay.
Alrighty. Let's see. External oblique, internal oblique. Right? It's really easy to remember on this model because you can see that one side is going to be the deeper muscles and one side is going to be the more superficial, right? And so you just go based off that, right? So these are the internal,
This is going in.
and then these are the external.
That's right.
So you can see that the striations for the external are coming down, right? And then the internal are coming up towards the chest, right? That's another way to distinguish it. So if you just get like this piece, you don't have to worry about, okay, is this superficial or deep? Just know that if it's going up towards the abdomen, it's going to be internal. If it's going down towards the groin, it's going to be external. All right, transverse abdominis is pretty simple. It's on the inside, kind of. It's on the inside of this.
Hey, nice one.
It's on video, Alex.
Yeah. Sorry, edit that out.
I'm not good with editing.
Cool.
Just so you know.
So the transverse abdominis is all that. See how it transverses both sides, right? Transverse abdominis, nice and easy. Alrighty, rectus abdominis
It's like right there.
is your 8-pack, right?
I think
All
I
that.
have 6 there.
Rectus, or what is it? Rectus
Rectus
abdominis. Yeah.
abdominis.
It's what you use to get out of bed in the morning.
And that's what
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
And then
I
you
just
have
roll
your
over.
diaphragm muscle.
I like the pictures.
Okay.
Oh, that's a trapezius.
Platysma.
Oh, platysma, because it goes. It's over all the muscles.
So
Yeah,
it's
it's just like a
over the
thin layer over all the muscles.
sternocleidomastoid. Yeah.
Right beneath the skin, right? So underneath that you have your sternocleidomastoid, your sternocleidoid muscle, all that stuff, right?
Everything.
I thought it was just hyoids. You have 2?
You don't need to know all that. Yeah, you have more than just sternocleidomastoid.
No, not that. No, that. You just said sternocleidomastoid, and I thought it was just one.
Well, there's
hyoid.
a sorry,
The
there's
hyoid
a
bone. Yeah, I thought
It's
it
a
was just one
bone.
hyoid bone.
it's a
It's
muscle
in the
that
muscle.
goes from the sternum and hyoid to
The
the
muscle
neck.
that help holds it, it ain't just dangling there, it's the muscles that hold it in place. It's not attached to another
Yeah,
bone.
it's not. Yeah, it relies on a lot of these muscles to stay in place. All right. Your diaphragm muscle, you can kind of see sort of the lining of it, but it's better to see right here. Right? Your diaphragm muscle, it's what helps control breathing, right? It's a muscle that you can actually actively work on. A lot of yoga works on straightening your diaphragm.
Yep.
Alrighty, let's see. Shoulder and torso.
Supraspinatus. Oh, like on the bone, like the suprascapula and all that stuff. It's
Yeah.
the same way.
So, we're back with the scapula. You have your spinous process. There's that spinous process, and then there's the clavicle, right? So this is your
Other right.
left, other right, right?
It's your left.
It's your left.
So you have your supraspinatus, because it's above the spine. Supraspinatus.
Like the clavicle bones, like the ones in the clavicle.
Yes. Yeah.
Supra is above.
There's a supraspinous fossa.
Yeah.
There's a supraspinatus muscle that fits in that fossa. Righty? So then therefore by that logic you have your infraspinatus, and then you have your subscapularis.
Subscapularis.
Subscapularis. Yep. Righty? Then you have teres minor and major, which they're difficult to distinguish.
better if you put the.
No, I'd see better on that chart, to be honest with you. That chart is good for showing.
And we're moving.
Alex. Alex.
What?
Wouldn't you see better on that brown one over there? I think some muscle also on that one.
The brown one?
What?
Yeah.
Brown one?
So the teres minor is right here. It goes
So then
from
bring that over, yeah.
the head of the scapula and
Please.
then down. And the teres
Yeah.
major goes under the arm.
And inserts, and the teres minor is more superior. So, looking at it, I think this is the
Teres
teres major, and then the teres minor
is right above.
Yep. Okay. See that? Teres major, teres minor. Number 7 right there, how it runs along. Okay?
Which is major.
No,
Minor.
minor.
Major is
Major.
below, and it's bigger.
Yeah.
Minor is above, and it's smaller.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay. Bring over Hulk Hogan out here.
You got another man?
Let's
No, I didn't see some Wonder Woman.
let's can we? I'm gonna bring him up.
Bring it over there.
Hold that.
Okay.
You want to bring him? I can bring him. I was gonna say we could put him right here.
No, me and Neil.
Further.
Right here. I love you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you too.
Look at that. You're working on so many muscles right now.
My anaerobic energy is gonna have to do the aerobic one.
Actually, yeah, that was correct.
You sound surprised.
What you did?
I thought you were just joking around, but I'm like, yeah, that's actually accurate. So good.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Alrighty.
Okay, so we have the teres major. Is this one right under here?
What is that?
And then the teres minor is right here.
Oh, teres major and
Yep.
teres minor.
Yes.
Why is it trust?
Alrighty. So then we can use it on this one. You'll have to come around to the other side. Because we're on the front now. Alrighty.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye. If I can get it up. Jesus. Sorry, I'm gonna step on you.
Okay. Alrighty, so moving on. So you have your pectoralis major, right? Then your pectoralis minor. So if you were to raise your arm and feel for the muscle right there is actually your pec minor coming and twisting underneath your pec major, right? Okay. Serratus anterior, really easy to remember. Really easy to see. It's all of that. Serratus anterior.
Say that again.
Serratus anterior.
This muscle has a lot to do with helping pull the scapula kind of downwards and keeping it back. If you have a weak one, you're going to kind of wing out. You ever heard of scapular winging? Right, so your scapula, when you have it retracted, one looks elevated more than the other. It's because your serratus are typically weak and can't pull it back down properly.
Can you point to the teres minor and the serratus major again?
Wait, what more time? You mean teres major and minor?
Teres
Yeah.
minor and the sorry, the pectoralis minor and the serratus anterior.
Okay. Pectoralis minor, you see how it's just there to the ribs?
Okay.
To those, and it stops at the 1, 2, I think that's the 6th rib or something like that. And then these are the serratus anterior. So they actually go underneath that pec minor. They're even deeper, right? Oh, thank you. Sorry.
Oh,
It's just these are so broad, so like these are like easier to see. Thank you.
okay.
Right? See that difference? So then you have your
The little-
deltoid muscles,
Go for it.
which are really easy. Just right there. So you remember on the humerus how you have that deltoid tuberosity, right? That's where that actually attaches at. So right there is that deltoid tuberosity. Yeah, all that is the deltoid. This, you don't need to know the separations. This is the deltoid. Fits right on top of the scapula clavicle. If I can get this to actually go on.
What's the insertion point of that one?
You don't
It's
need to
also
know
on
It's upside down.
the... No. Oh, it's not part of it.
I don't need to know. But I'm just trying to.
That one's actually really difficult to get back on.
You do it.
Only the thighs.
Oh, that's what it
Can you get it? Oh, wait, I missed it. Oh, that's fine. Look at you go. Wait, you gotta put, there we go. Okay, cool.
You're welcome.
Alright. Okay.